say does that?
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I loved watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And Morant in at the 1 spot.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Garland the pass to Mitchell. With the drive, and he elevates to the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Clock at 6. And it's LeVert missing. Memphis with the ball. Morant with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Bain for 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Mobley a screen on Bain. Lets it go from 14. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks has got the ball, and he banks in the layup.
Dillon Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Mitchell outside. Pass to LeVert. Kicks it out to Garland. Shot to stop the run. LeVert finds Mitchell. And there's the drive. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Up top, Morant. Guarded by Garland. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Here's Morant following the score by Cleveland.
2 minutes.
And Adams with the slam.
2 minutes.
Just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
On the wing, Mitchell. Puts it up from 17. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Memphis. Back to Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Mobley.
Nice Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. The three. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
LeVert kicks to Mobley. Allen trying to break free. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Memphis leading by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bane. And he dunks it down.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Mitchell outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mitchell's got 9.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Adams with the screen on Garland. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket.
Your Cavaliers U16 team. Okay, everyone.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Here's Adams. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson, a screen on Garland. Here's Morant. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country. You said it. It's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
LeVert kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant surveying the D. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Garland against Morant. Garland dishes to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. On the arc. And it's Mitchell missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. Launches a 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And Morant throws it down.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Mobley, left side. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Garland. A 15-footer, and that one is good. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Morant outside. From deep three-point range. Tries again. Here's Jackson. Tries yet again. Out to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jacks up a three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1:02 left in the second quarter. Outside Garland. Nice move. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. In the corner, it's Mobley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go. I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
Morant with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And that one's good. Morant.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Garland looking it over. A slam dunk by Garland.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, Morant. 18 points for him. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Robin Lopez out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Stevens in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland gets it back, and Rubio with their second change points.
Something that's never been called into question. Rubio's feel for the game.
Jones looking for an opening. Out left to the wing. Clark with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Lopez. It's Clark with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And Williams throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Rubio, and he uses the glass on the lane.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
The pass to Concho. Kicks it out to Jones. Clark, a screen on Rubio. Jones, the pass to Clark. There's Green with the three. The shot comes out, and Cleveland will come the other way. Love outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. A quick back, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Conchar. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Rubio against Jones. Back to Rubio. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 7. They set the pick.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Conchar. Here's the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Rubio. Right wing. Love looking around. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside, Jones. Floats it up for Williams.
Zaire Williams.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Rubio against Jones. Kicks to Rubio. Out to the wing. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's stolen by Green. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. That one goes. Count it. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Garland against Morant. Oh!
Yes. Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mobley outside. Passes to Allen. And Garland has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brooks. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions in a...
Fans, your Cavaliers, Houston.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant with it. Goes up on the wing. Jackson kicks to Bane. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Here's Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Right side, Garland. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Bane. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. From deep. Morant with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Brooks grabs the board. From deep 3-point range, Morant with another miss. Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Loads it up there for Mobley. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Morant throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Memphis leading by 21. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. From deep 3-point range, they get it again. And Adams kicks to Bane. The 3 from Morant. He can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. The wide open look here for Garland. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
From deep. And it's Morant missing. The Cavaliers trail by 19. There's Garland. An easy 2 points on the layup.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Brooks outside. Out to the right wing. Now here's Morant. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now Morant. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Here's Mitchell. He kicks to Garland. From deep three-point range, and that falls. So no problem for Memphis as they... David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Morant, the pass to Bane. Outside for Brooks. Back to Bane. Lets the 3 fly, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Pass to Towns. They get it back. Second chance effort. And there's a 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Morant. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Towns finds Edwards. 6 to shoot. Puts the move on. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Russell against Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
1:51 left now in the first quarter. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And then Morant with the jam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Outside Russell. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns. 19-footer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Jackson left side. Moran against Gobert. Adams inside. Banked it in off the glass.
The commitment and focus. I mean, Adams doesn't let a little contact distract him from his end goal.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
First one falls for him.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And Morant gets it to go.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Towns. The 3. Here's Edwards. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14. There's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Mark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, BA. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
And here's Morant. He's got 17. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Russell. Edwards a screen on Morant. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Now here's Bane. Shot clock at 5. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Bane, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Russell against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
For Memphis, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Outside Morant. Going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
An electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Russell against Morant. Outside Bane. Outside for Brooks. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards on the take. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three. Here's Adams. Outside Bane. Outside Morant with the drive. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for two.
And Morant drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Anderson for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back after. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Danny Green is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Williams with the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Jones from the arc. Williams misses. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Jones. Outside for Green. Pass to Clark. Shot left block. And that comes off the assist by Green. Clark's got his first basket.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Oh, sweet move. And it's Williams with the bucket inside. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's the three. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside, Green. Jones with the ball. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
So often we see guys fail to box out now, but he did a great job right there.
Driving in, and he dumps it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
On the wing, Green. Back to Conchar. From down in the low post, it goes. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to Noel from behind the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Jones, the pass to Clark. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Noel drives in. And Williams over to help. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Jones' shot is good. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. McDaniels from long range gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Conchar. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
30 seconds left in the third. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Minnesota foul. Kyle Anderson. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. From deep 3-point range. And they get it back. Brooks from outside. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to...
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
It's Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Morant, no good. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Morant, the pass to Jackson.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Russell against Morant. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Russell against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now Morant. Outside Bain. Uncovered. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. That shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Back to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bain. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Outside Morant. Inside and stolen by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. Man, how about the cool, calm, collectedness of Town? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Morant against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
For Memphis, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Steps back. Russell against Morant. Memphis left side. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three from Bane. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Now here's Bane. And so it's Memphis winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and yours should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the three, the small forward. Stolen by Garland. Mitchell passes to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Cleveland with the ball. Garland looking it over. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Drops in the tray.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Now, here is Russell. Out to Edwards. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Drives to the hoop. Plays it up and banks it in.
Come on now. That is 6'11", 240-plus pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
LeVert against Prince. Mobley right side. And stolen by Prince. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Good D by Mobley.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Inside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mitchell finds Mobley. Now here's Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now, here's Garland. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Now, here is Russell. To the inside. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Mitchell up top. Edwards defending. LeVert with a wide-open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards passes to Gobert. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Russell looking around. Towns up top. Driving the lane. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And stolen by Russell. Outside Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Russell. Allen kicks to LeVert. Mitchell outside. Here's Allen. Second shot opportunity. Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Garland. Clock at 6. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment.
Now, fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Allen finds Mobley to the paint. And Allen slams it in.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Russell with it. No points in the game yet for him. Towns, a screen on Garland. Russell dishes to Towns. Out to Russell. Prince in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Moves back up. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. Shoots over LeVert. And the shot is long.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Karis LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips, and he's ready to roll.
Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. Into the lane. Bricks the aggressive dunk attempt.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add it. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Up top, Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside, Edwards. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Gobert with a screen on Garland. Here's Russell with the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Garland. Prince trying to free himself up. Garland, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Towns, the pass to Russell. And they get it back. Stolen by LeVert. Loads it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Elbow shot. LeVert grabs the miss.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gobert, the screen. Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Garland with it. Russell's there. Mobley wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Garland against Russell. Down low. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. The kick out to Towns. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Mitchell dishes to Garland. Back to Mitchell. LeVert from outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, this is the next step for Caris LeVert. Critical to become more consistent from deep.
And so it's Cleveland in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us. Through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for Cleveland, Okoro out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Stevens in at the 3. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Love with the bucket.
But you know Kevin Love is ready in catch-and-shoot situations. Beautifully done.
Outside Edwards. He feeds it to Towns. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Stephens. Kicks it out to Rubio. Wide open. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Ricky Rubio makes great use of the mid-range. This is right in his comfort zone.
Russell inside, covered by Rubio. Now the pass to Towns. Prince setting a pick for Towns. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Prince.
Well, the defender might have got Prince a little bit right there, but he's too locked in on the cup. Nice finish.
Now, here's Okoro. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stephens kicks it out to Rubio. Stevens, the pass to Love. And the dunk by Love.
You know, just so smart. Kevin Love, tricky, crafty, you name it, he's got it in his game.
Outside, Russell. Outside, Towns. Over Love. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Towns. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Buries the open 3 to cap the break. And now it's just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
This is a 2, Okoro. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 7. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Russell. Back to Edwards. The shot, no good. So the Cavaliers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Kicks it out to Love. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
3 points.
Love's got 7 points for the quarter. Outside, Russell. Towns, high post. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Now, here's Okoro to the inside. Lopez kicks to Okoro. Over to the left wing. Stephens can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Pass to Rubio. For 3, Love. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2, so that's the Timberwolves 5. And Minnesota has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Garland. Back to Mobley. LeVert from outside. Connects from 3-point range. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Inside. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Outside, Russell. Kicks it to Towns. Lets it go with a three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. And stolen by Russell. Here's Prince. There's the drive. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, I love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the harm.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Russell against Garland. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Prince outside. To the paint. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Garland kicks to Mobley. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Towns, a screen on Garland. Russell passes to Towns. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Third team foul.
That one on Mobley.
At the line for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings them within 5.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the inside. Garland kicks to Mobley. Fires the 3. Garland, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And he makes that one.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Edwards against Mitchell. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Garland against Russell. Outside, Towns. The dish to Gobert. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now, here's Garland. He dishes it to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Right side, Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Good!
Just getting more and more comfortable. You can see Jared Allen gaining confidence in that jumper. Go ahead, young sir.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now Mitchell. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
A battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the three. Mobley, no good.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Clock is at 3. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Allen. Outside for Mitchell. And stolen by Bane. Morant finds Brooks. Count it.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And the basket by Bane.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Looking to end the run. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Garland against Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Mitchell. Crafty move, and Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Here's Morant. It's a three-point game. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now Garland. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Adams. Outside for Brooks. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
From deep, Morant.
That is good defense there by Garland. His teammates really feed off of him when he is aggressive on this end of the floor.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies? And so he hits both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
That one drops. He ties it up. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant with it. 6 points for him. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
The first one falls.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
The Cavs have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's LeVert to the left side wing. Pass to Garland. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
And it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Bane. Adams with the ball. Outside Morant. 4 on the clock. Cavaliers with a rebound.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top, up by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Your Grizzlies, youth dance team. Let's turn up the noise.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers. Memphis trailing here.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
So for Cleveland right now, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Moran against LeVert. Outside Bane. Adams with a screen on Garland. Memphis needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer Brooks. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2. Go for Triple J. It took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment. And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Bane with a screen on Garland. Outside Bane for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Outside for Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Moran against Garland. Pass to Bane. Jackson outside. Outside for Moran. Jackson with a screen on Garland. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Mitchell. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Moran driving inside.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They trail by 3. Moran against Garland. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Here's LeVert. Left side Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Outside for LeVert. Here's Garland. No luck on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Jackson, the screen. Jackson on the wing. Takes a three. And again, it's Memphis with a three. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Garland. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely, and he can't jam it through. And there's the lob, and Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Garland against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Garland, the pass to LeVert. Mobley with it. Allen with it. Adams covering. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. The three from Bane. Kept alive. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Rejected by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. The inside. Oh, it's stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Man, the old man is still so good at battling for position. Love has been a rebounding force for so many years.
Pass to Conchar. Goes up on the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Memphis leading. Here's Jones. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Conchar. Six on the shot clock. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. 4-3. That shot off the mark. Here's Okoro. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. Love grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Rubio. And there's the drive. Here's Lopez, and he hits it to tie the game. Lopez has gotten his first points in this one.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Pass to Conchar. It's Williams, high post. Love's there. Jones finds Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Zaire Williams.
And he's good on the second.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Okoro. For the lead. Now here's Lopez. Outside for Love. Outside Rubio. Back to Love. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Okoro. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Moran against Garland. Rejected by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. 1:53 left in the third quarter here. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Garland for 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Garland's got 5 points.
A consistent threat from outside. Garland looks to fire whenever he can get open from there.
And here's Morant outside. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Back to Garland. Pass to Allen. Outside for LeVert. Launches it. The shot off that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant with it. Now LeVert defending. 3-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Outside for LeVert. Mobley passes to Mitchell. With 4 on the clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. That free throw is good for Mitchell. And here's Jackson. It's good if it goes.
And Mobley is terrific at contesting shots, using that length to make a difference.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies, providing this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of middle.
And with 3 quarters behind us. We'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Morant with it. Now LeVert defending. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks finds Jackson. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Mobley outside. LeVert passes to Allen. Mobley outside. Out to Garland. Let's go with a 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes blocks the rest of the floor.
Outside Morant. Right side Bane. Back to Morant. Into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
No, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Garland against Morant. Outside for Mitchell. And stolen by Bane. Now Morant. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
On defense, the Cavaliers. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own game.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Outside Mitchell. Outside for LeVert. Shakes him. Pass to Allen. Mobley outside. Shoots over Jackson. Cleveland gets it back. Allen. Garland against Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots. Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Garland against Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Bane to take the lead. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Mitchell, a screen on Morant. Outside Mitchell. Out to Garland. Outside Mitchell. And he was fouled. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to the previous play is over the team.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
LeVert passes to Mitchell, and here's Allen. LeVert left side. Outside Mitchell. Back to Allen. Got a hand on it.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Memphis has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Now here's Morant. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Morant into the lane. Count it!
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
They knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Garland with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. And he's going for the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lobber.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 14.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
On the wing, Mitchell. And the officials are headed to the scorer's table to review this one. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime.
The previous play is under
basket is confirmed.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the final ruling has been made. The original call was correct. And this contest...
And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Outside, Towns. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Bane. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Prince outside. Outside, Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. And it's Towns missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Schmidt. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And here's Edwards. After Dylan Brooks was able to get the triple. Inside, here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Look at that.
Nice. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell against Morant. Russell looking it over. The kick out to Towns. And again, unable to change momentum here. Morant against Russell. Outside, Bane. There's Jackson with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside, Edwards. Russell passes to Gobert. Prince setting a pick for Gobert. Kicks it to Prince. Outside, Russell. Over Jackson. Another miss by Minnesota. And the Grizzlies leading by 7.
2 minutes.
Morant outside.
2 minutes.
Not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Morant outside. There's the triple. It's good from long range. Morant's got 8 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooks outside. Shoots the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Towns kicks to Prince. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Towns, no luck.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Morant, that's for 2. Rebound, Minnesota.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
1 second separating the shot clock in game clock. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant surveying the D.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. The pass to Russell. Towns, a screen on Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Morant outside. Bane with the screen on Russell. Here's Morant. Prince against Brooks. For 3. It's the rebound. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Out to Morant. Launches it. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out a lot right now.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Now Morant. He's got 13. Outside for Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 7. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Russell against Morant. And it's Russell missing. Memphis has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside for Jackson. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Passes it to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morant's got 15 points.
The awareness Morant has. Even in tough situations, he finds a way to score.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Down low, Morant with the steal. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Russell kicks to Edwards. There's 42 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant outside. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Bane. The three-pointer, no good. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Bane, and so it's Memphis. Their lead.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 16. The Grizzlies. 27.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that one's good. Towns.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Jones. Outside, Green. Five on the clock. Clark right side. Lets it go. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Towns. Williams can't get it to go.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Prince, the pass to Edwards. Dishes to Gobert. Pass to Russell. Fires from the wing. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Timberwolves trail by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Green. Here's Reed. Hangs in the air. It's Clark with the rebound.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Second chance shot. Here's Noel, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time.
Kyle Anderson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. To the left side wing. Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jones, the pass to Conchar. Misses in close. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
To the inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Anderson passes to Noel. Back to Anderson. Inside. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Green. Back to Williams. Front pass the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Offline with his 3. The Timberwolves have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. So the wing on the left. Here's McLaughlin. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant outside. Just 3 on the clock. Oh!
Yes! Yes! What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. Shot clock at 5. Russell kicks to Towns. Another shot. Gobert, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Floats one. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Edwards finds Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Russell against Morant. And he drives in. Jackson passes to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. The three from Morant. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Morant against Russell.
Offensive screen sent out of bounds. Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Edwards, a screen on Morant. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Edwards. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Bain, and he goes in for the dunk.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Outside, Russell. There's the dish to Towns. And he converts the layup. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
2 minutes remaining.
Russell against Morant.
2 minutes.
He takes it in, and he goes right over D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Morant outside. Driving in, and Morant throws it down.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
Russell pushes to Edwards. Fires the 3. The shot missing, and it's Memphis the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Edwards against Morant. Driving to the basket. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Brooks with no one around. 3-pointers off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Shoots it. That one off the back iron and out. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work.
Oh, who say does that?
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. Here's Gobert. And he buries his first look.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Russell against Garland. Pass to LeVert. Outside Mitchell. Allen on the wings. Clock at 6. LeVert with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Mitchell. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. First quarter of play, a minute in. Outside Russell. Edwards a screen on Garland. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. And he makes it on the layup.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns a screen on Mitchell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns can't get it to go. Here's LeVert. Here's Mobley. Back to Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Russell against Garland. Russell up top. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Mobley passes to Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
Towns a screen on Garland.
2 minutes.
Russell to pass to Towns. Pass to Prince. He got a piece of it.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot, as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Mitchell. All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Allen. Outside Russell. Towns a screen on Garland. Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Shoots over Mobley. Here's Towns. The Cavaliers pull it in.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Double team on Towns. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's powered home by Towns.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Here's Garland driving to the basket and finished off by Garland.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Outside Edwards. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 4. Let's take it. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The rebound by Allen.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Minnesota calls time here.
It's time for T-shirts. One more time, fans. Your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team.
Garland against Russell. Towns a screen on Garland. Towns passes to Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got his second basket.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Outside Mitchell. There's the 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Outside for LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Tries again. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, rejected by Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley against Gobert. And Mobley throws it down.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to LeVert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's
Flush down, a nice jam.
Well, you give Karis LeVert that kind of positioning, guys. I mean, he's going to finish with power.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Towns. Pass to Prince. Back to Towns. Over Garland. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. To the middle. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Cleveland. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Mitchell finds LeVert. Towns against Mobley. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Here's Garland. Outside for Mitchell. And that one drops. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And here's Edwards outside. The shot, no good. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Robin Lopez. Ricky Rubio is out there with Isaac Okoro. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Stevens in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Rubio. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Pass to Noel. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Love. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Here's Noel. Three-pointer, no good. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The 3 from Okoro. No good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
A slam dunk by Reid.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
To the paint. Here's Okoro, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Rubio finding the open man. It seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
McDaniels passes to Anderson. Love with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Rubio, and he banks in the layup.
You know, with all due respect, hey, that's a mistake by the defense. You want to close off the lane and force Rubio to shoot from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
A minute 58 left in the third. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cavaliers ball.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Lopez. Love for three. It's another three for Cleveland.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Anderson for three. Rubio with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside Love. Back to Rubio. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Pass to Noel. They need this. Deflected. And they recover it. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Noel. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Love with the ball. Picked up by Reed. And an emphatic jam on the line.
But you can run your offense through Love. A great playmaker there in the front court.
To the inside. Reed. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And Russell is subbed in for McLaughlin. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Rubio. To the left wing. Here's Stevens. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Give him 8.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
The pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense.
And so it's Cleveland up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, coming from an unlikely position, is the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Garland finds LeVert. Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to LeVert. Left side Mitchell. And he drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Outside Russell. Here's Edwards. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The three is up. Gobert with it. With one on the clock. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Garland against Russell. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Garland.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Russell, that's good.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Now Mitchell. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You gotta respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Right side, Garland. Mitchell against Edwards. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
We love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's stolen by Garland. There's a minute 54 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Mitchell. From deep, he drops it from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Garland. From deep three-point range, Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Cavaliers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
From deep, Mobley. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards with it. The 3 ball. They get it back. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.